And now it's 5:15 and time for Brian Johnston to come down your way.
This week, the Down Your Way team has come to a delightful part of West Sussex to visit the quaint country town of Midhurst. The town itself, about a square mile, has a population of 2,500 and lies 50 miles southwest of London, about halfway between Hazelmere and Chichester on the O286. Many years ago, E.V. Lucas wrote about it that Sussex has no more contented town, with its river, the Rother, a Tudor ruin, heather commons, large woodlands, the Downs 3 miles away, and the sea only 17. Midhurst also has some fine old buildings dating back to the 16th century, including some lovely examples of half-timbered Tudor houses. Its main industries are agriculture, timber and brick, and it's also, of course, a perfect centre for tourists exploring this part of Sussex. But there's plenty to see and admire in Midhurst itself, so we've come to find out about it from Richard Knight, a semi-retired estate agent in his house in June Lane. He was born here and has worked here and retired here. And what sort of place has it been all your life? Yeah.
I have always considered it to be a very happy and friendly town. Very close-knitted the people are, and there's a great many old families in the place.
So a friendly place, and what sort of things to do here?
It has almost everything one could possibly want, from polo to golf, cricket, football, stool ball, and of course we are lucky in having the polo ground where some of the best polo in the world is played, and it's open to the general public to go when they like and see it.
Yes, it is well known. And of course you've got the normal country pursuits.
Yes, there is of course some shooting, fishing, hunting. You name it, we have it here. I think anyone living in a small town of this size, and a happy town, is very fortunate.
What about the buildings, the old buildings here worth seeing?
We have some very fine old buildings in Midhurst. On approaching from the south, we are faced with the Spread Eagle, which is a very beautiful building, together with the old market house and the town hall. On the north side of Midhurst, in the North Street, we have an equally old inn known as the Angel Hotel. In the town itself, there's the old butcher shop of 1660, together with the present library, which is a row of very early 16th century cottages.
Are all these old buildings standing up to it all because the traffic coming through must shake them a bit?
So far, yes, they are. For how long, we don't know.
What about customs? You've got one or two unusual customs. There's certainly one.
Yes. Well, the Curfew Garden is a piece of ground given many years ago, so the tale goes, by a traveller travelling to Midhurst, having lost his way in the fog and dark, heard the church bells of Midhurst ringing, and was so thankful at having an indication which way to go that he gave this piece of ground for the curfew to be rung every night for the benefit of travellers. That is one theory. Another theory is that a few of the old ladies of Midhurst got together, produced this piece of ground to bring in a little money to ring the curfew to get their maids off the common by 8 o'clock at night. You can take your choice which it is.
Two unusual stories. The curfew is now still rung.
8 o'clock.
And who rings it, and where's it rung from?
It's rung from the Midhurst Church.
Well, that is a very strange custom in these days. And going right back, I've seen photographs of the day when King Edward VII and Queen Alexandra visited Midhurst. Do you remember that?
I remember it very well. It was in June 1906 when His Majesty King Edward VII and Queen Alexandra came to open the then finished sanatorium. I, being a small boy of 6, was selected as page. We met the royal party at the London Brighton station, and I carried the bouquet and the little girl presented it. They then continued on to the sanatorium, escorted by the local yeomanry and much decoration and pomp.
You didn't get a ride in the carriage?
I didn't, no.
What to say? One final thing, the name Midhurst. Any reason for that?
Well, of course, the word Hurst everywhere means wood, and I think it referred to the middle of the wood. Partly Roman, I understand.
Yes. Good. Well, now, would you start our program, please, by choosing a piece of music?
I would like to hear played our song, Suffolk by the Sea.